Good morning to all. Steps in decision making process is presented in this video. It is under the unit 2 of principles of management subject. What is decision making? Decision making is a process of choosing the best alternative among different alternative courses of action. So in decision making, there are different types of decisions: programmable and non-programmable decisions. Sometimes decisions may be programmable, sometimes it may not be programmable. Sometimes decisions are once for all decisions. Sometimes the decisions are taken on the routine basis. Sometimes the decision may be of individual decision, sometimes it may be a group decision. Sometimes it may be a personal decision or it may be of organizational decision. Sometimes the decision may be of initiative or it may be of approval. Sometimes it may be of certain or it may be of uncertain or ambiguity solutions. Sometimes the solution may be a strategic, or sometimes it may be operating decisions. Sometimes it may be adaptive, or sometimes it may be innovative solutions. Steps in the decision making process is a very important question in your principles of management subject. And in the unit 2, steps in planning process and steps in decision making process, both are almost similar except some few words. The first point is recognize a need for a decision. Definition of the problem: search and develop alternatives, evaluating alternatives, choosing a best alternative among alternatives, implement chosen alternative, learn from feedback. First step: recognize a need for a decision. The manager recognizes a need for a decision in the form of a problem or opportunity. It is sparked by an event such as environmental changes. Problem occurs when the organizational accomplishment is less than the established goal. Opportunity exists when potential accomplished exceeds established goals. The second step is definition of the problem. So the problem has to be well defined. The problem is well defined, it is half done. So the definition of the problem is very important in decision making problem. A problem is a present and desired state if affairs on the subject matter of the decision. The definition and diagnosis of the problem involve three types of skills: noticing, interpreting, and incorporating. Noticing means identifying the internal and external environmental factors. Interpreting means categorizing the noted factors into symptoms, causes, and real problems. Incorporating means realizing this interpretation to organizational objectives. Third step is search and develop alternatives. So after defining the problem, the manager has to search many alternative solutions for the problem. It is called as alternative courses of action. Individuals or teams must look alternatives to any course of action. The alternative course of action can be developed by collecting more information, thinking creatively, consulting experts, and undertaking research. Limiting factor is a resisting thing that stands in the way of making decision. So the limiting factor narrows a search for alternatives. The fourth step is evaluate alternatives. After searching the alternatives, all the alternatives have to be evaluated. So after identifying the alternatives, they must be compared and evaluated. This step determines the relative cost of each alternatives. The managers has to determine the advantages and disadvantages of each alternative. The next step is choosing a best alternative among alternatives. Managers use three criteria to choose the best alternative. One is experience, experimentation, and research and analysis. First one, experience. Experience of managers is used in the making the best alternative among the alternative course of actions. So experience of managers greatly affect decision making. Experience is a best teacher. Managers learn by making mistakes. Experimentation. Sometimes managers choose the best alternative by making experimentation and they find the correlation analysis. Manager tests the alternatives under actual and prevailing conditions. Then the third step is research and analysis. Managers choose the best alternative by research and analysis. They find the relationship among the variables, constraints, and premises. This approach requires a modeling of problems and simulate them. This research and analysis is less costly. The next step is after evaluating the alternatives, after choosing the best alternatives, implement the chosen alternative. At this stage, manager implement the solution. Sometimes the management has opposition from employees, those who are affected by the decision. Managers have to convince the employees and try to make the people to understand the importance of the decisions. All employees must be brought to accept the decision in a slow manner. The last step is learn from feedback. Managers, the feedback is very important because decision making is continuous and never ending process. Managers know about how well the decision was implemented and whether it is effective in achieving the goals. The feedback is essential to take corrective measures and to know the future. Thank you.